Hi everyone, it's Athena and welcome back to my channel. It is the 17th of February 2021. Okay, so while meditating today, I heard if the sun and the moon were like a rock, they wouldn't be able to utilize their energy to shine, to move and to shine as the sun and the moon do every day. So utilizing our energy in different ways is what we, like I've said before, let's play with the energy. Try to play with your energy to see how it moves, how, you can change it from right to left, from right brain to left brain, from a thought to matter, right? Because that's how it happens. The thought begins within, right? Our third eye as it's received. Sometimes we utilize our sixth chakra, right? Our intuition to start working on projects or whatever we're thinking about doing, right? We utilize that energy within all our chakras, right? It starts from the heart with love and intention, the thought. Then we begin to process in our mind's eye as well, sixth chakra. And then we begin, and the process begins, right? The law of attraction. We plant whatever seeds are necessary for that, right? We plant the seeds and then we wait. And that's typically how the law of attraction works. As long as we have whatever we've worked on, we've done it with great intention and love, and then we just wait for spirit to guide us, to show us the next steps, and or letting it go and not worrying about it. Letting it go, let it flourish to whatever and however means that it will show you from the highest realm, from your highest self. Sometimes we are manifesting from our highest self, putting it on paper, putting it in writing, it's kind of like from the lips of, what is it? From the lips of babes, from the mouth of babes, right? When we work on something, when we see it, we start thinking about how it's going to come out, right? And then we let it go. Only to allow it to flourish, right? However it's going to be, but we must let it go after we've given the energy of intention through our heart center. So I don't know if that's what this is going to be about, but that's what I heard today. And she is the Queen of Wands, is the powerful queen that has great desire, intention, and passion for whatever she produces, right? Whatever she wants, desires, hopes, dreams, wishes, all come from the greatest beginning of all. It comes from the heart of the flame, right, of intention, with great love, to build a foundation here, and knowing that it is, right, and knowing that we put everything we have into it. We are loyal to that which we desire. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. That's crazy, right? Oh my God. Well, we are loyal to that with which, well, I didn't say it that way, but we are loyal with what we desire. There it is. The loyalty, the trust, the passion. The flame, the intention. My goodness. Oh my God. There's the intention. Wow. This is like, oh my God. With great intention, we manifest that with heart, with soul, knowing that it's going to give us that peace of mind as it manifests into the actual tangible world, right? Wow. So this is great passion, desire, loyalty, intention, and intention of what we speak, what we hear, what we say to spirit, right? Exactly. From the mouth of babes. We are all children of God. So as we speak it, so it becomes. Wow. All right, we're done. Seriously, we could be done. But you guys would be like, well, what happened? What happened to the reading? That was 6 minutes. Come on. What we manifest becomes tangible. It comes from our heart center to our mindset, the intention, and the love that we give it, and then it's creation. Oh my God, I don't even know what to say. Ah! Oh my God, be careful what you wish for. I'm gonna joke now. This is all this next thing I'm gonna say, 2 for the price of 1, is a joke. All right, seriously. You could be manifesting, which is really ironic, not ironic, very much intentioned. Intentionally, Spirit is saying, look at the cards, the colors, the growth. This relationship, this coming together has much growth. It is something that began very innocent and maybe like friendship, right? It started out as a friendship and has been and become a full relationship because the intention was so, right? So if let's just say, when we had the new moon, your intention was to meet someone who is passionate, dynamic, very loving, caring, driven for sure, very successful, grounded. I heard a prodigy. Wow. We started out as friends potentially, or it started out as an innocent attraction. It was not the full-on desire and passion that would lend itself for concern, right? It started out as it should. I like you. I want to spend time with you, and let's spend time. Oh, look at Zeus is coming in today. Oh my God, these doggies, really. I love you. Hi. Say hi to everyone. This is Zeus. Zeusy is a rescue doggy. He's a Jack Russell Terrier Chihuahua, and he watches TV. He's really smart. Not saying Chocolate's not smart. Chocolate just likes food. Zeusy is the one that watches and waits by my side every second of every day. Seriously. All right, let's continue. This is the kind of unconditional love that we're watching here and witnessing. And I was going to put them in their room, but then I thought that you guys wouldn't mind seeing them again. Okay, so anyway, we start out as friends and we progress into a full-on, beautiful, relationship that's grounded, right? That has, this relationship grew. You know, certain relationships, it depends on how they start, right? Some relationships start as, oh my God, we've talked about this. Actually, we talked about this in the live on Valentine's Day. How some relationships, here, honey, how some relationships begin in an infatuation stage, and then it just drops because it didn't have any substance. This begun as, or has begun, or is going to begin, oh my God, in a very innocent, childlike, playful friendship first, and realistically speaking, but driven through passion, intention, and you know, desire, for sure. And then it has progressed. It will progress into what I see here as the real deal. So those of you who have spoken it, written about it, prayed for it to become tangible, here it is. From your lips to God's ears, which is really who we are anyway, right? So this is beautiful. Oh my God, I can't even. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. Hold on. Oh, hold on. It's kind of like a juggling act with this camera. Let's look. Because the others were not worthy of you. Do you see that? The others came with different types of, different dynamic. It was a different type, sorry. I'm just going to leave it like that. Different relationships had to be dropped in order for this relationship to manifest into becoming its truth from the beginning. It had to start at this page. Only relationships that start at the page level of innocence, of curiosity, right? And in the intention of heart. This little boy is holding his heart because he's ready. They're both ready now. Do you see? They're both on the same page and have intentionally prayed and wished and asked for Spirit to give them a loving bond that is like attracting like, and to have the ability to grow into something very beautiful. So whatever was left behind had to be left behind. And the time is now. Spirit saying, this is coming. This is happening. It's real. It's tangible. It's passionate. It's driven. It's beautiful. And it speaks all of the truth. Oh, wow. And it is passionate. Wow. It is passion. It is a past life. It is someone that we have potentially dreamt of, right? It could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, coming in as sun, moon, and or rising. And you're not even aware of it. I don't know what about the wolf moon. Something happened around the wolf moon that we just had. I think it was the 28th of January, yeah? Something started. It began as the thought. And I know that's crazy, but thoughts start actually in the ethers, right? We become, without even knowing, subconsciously, we become very aware that our energy is shifting when something is getting ready to manifest, right? As this relationship comes into fruition now here, the last month, which is the ace, right? Within the last month, This has become very clear. The vision of this has become very clear. The new moon maybe was when you put it on paper, or you intentionally wished upon a star, right? Okay. And then we have the success of this coming into play. This is the success. Right? Celebration. This is let's celebrate. Oh my gosh. Wow. Because we are ready. We have dropped the pain, the suffering. We've dropped all of the past. We've released people, places, and things that, we just basically cleared the slate. That's really what it says. And now we are so happy because we have literally manifested, right, with the help, no doubt, of the sun, the moon, the sun, the moon, and the stars. And that's how things work. From our mouth, as above, so below, right? From the thought that comes from the ethers, our crown chakra, if you will, we don't even realize that in preparation for this union to take place, many things had to be prepared. It's like a birth. Here, the birth of a child also, right? The birth of a child is first the thought of the child and wanting to get pregnant, right? We don't really realize it, but our subconscious knows things before we do, right? And then then it becomes tangible as an intention. And then it is in the womb as the unknown. We don't see it. We don't know when it's going to happen. We don't know when the time is right for it to happen, but we have seen it. We have felt it. We have desired it, and we wait for it, which is what we have always wanted. This is the intention. This is the dream. This is the goal. And of that truth and of that vision, this manifests from the energetic field of the sun, moon, and the stars. So this is how it goes. This is the intention, and this is the receiving the present moment, and this is spirit has been working on this for probably a while. We don't know, right? I mean, think about a child, right? A child is the minute the thought of having a child begins, and then from that to the actual creation of the beautiful child coming out, right, is of course 9, if not more, 10 months, really. And if you're like myself, who had to go through 7 tries of IVF and a couple miscarriages in the meantime, in between that, it's a lot longer. So subconsciously, the desire had already been in the ethers, because that was my intention, let's say. I'm using that as an example of one who wants to have a child or what have you, right? Of course, before having the child, you have to have the person that you're going to, not necessarily marry, but you have to plan it all out, right, is my point. it starts with that one thought, that one intention. And then it becomes, right? It becomes a beautiful blessing. And of course, whatever this was, what looks to me like an intention of a beautiful, blessed soul counterpart union is here and ready. It's time. You have dreamed of this person coming in. You've had encounters in the astral plane, no doubt. This person is also potentially a past life relationship that is coming around again, and or it could be someone coming in for another try with the Judgment card, right? Wanting and being ready now, right? Because everything's tangible now. Before it was in the ethers, and now it's here on the earth plane, as above, so below, here. Okay, let's get one card from the Oracle, Starseed Oracle. I'm taking 3. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, they gave me 4. You got the love. Look at that. You got the love. Now don't you, is that not the truth? You got the love. Hadarian energy, you could look that up. Codependency and boundaries. So someone had to, with their intention, set boundaries. If this is someone you already know, right? Started as a friendship, let's say, and is manifesting now into a relationship. It is important and imperative, I hear, to set intentions of the boundaries, right? Making sure that we set the appropriate boundaries as this relationship grows and is able to flourish, will flourish for sure, right? That's the first card. The second one is the golden children. Look at that inner child. There it is. Tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. We are reaping what we sow, which is not always a bad thing. A lot of people think reap what you sow means terrible things, but no. We're utilizing our inner treasures of truth from our heart, inner treasures of our heart's truth, right? To manifest the open door now. The door is open. Wow, how beautiful. And the innocence that it provides, because we have the Holy Spirit here with the dove. We have the innocence that it is able to soar. We are able to soar now because we see it and we've set our boundaries, right? We're not going to be surprised because we've set the right intention. Being that intention of passion that we have here, we want this passion, but we don't want it to be the only thing. Because when it becomes the only thing and you don't set boundaries, then it is not able to create full ripe in terms of its ripeness. It will actually just die off, right? Infatuation just dies off. Okay, beautiful. Rare gifts, wow. And perspective. It is how we see it. Look at that. How do we see, or how are we not allowed to see? Right? We don't know when we plant a seed, when we plant this seed with our intention, be that a child or a beautiful blessing of a union as well, a blessing of a child, what have you. We are usually taken into the void. Why? Because it needs time of preparation, but it also Spirit needs to know that we, during the time of the void, right, of the unknown, when we're in the dark about certain things and we don't see how this could manifest, or we intentionally want to manifest it, but we don't see it because it's not tangible yet, right? So when we're in the womb of the mother, which is right here, we must have faith and trust. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. And that's what we have here, common ground. Right? You can see the depiction of the beautiful greens and lavenders and purples and reds. This is a stable new relationship that came from an intention. It started as an intention, and then we allowed it. We gave it up to the universe, right? That's what we do. New moon wishes, similar to that, right? And we just wait, and we let go until Spirit says, okay, I have the angelic, I'm hearing the trumpets of the angels saying it's time. Beautiful. Wow, fall into my arms. Oh my God, total trust. Emotional trust. Mental trust. Intention, with great intention of complete trust. Emotional, mental, physical, spiritual, all of this is trusting. Wow. Surrender, holding the opposites, extremes of life. And that's what we do, right? So in sequential order, let's say, right? We start with the intention of not knowing, but it's there. It's right there. The torch has been lit. Both masculine and feminine have lit the torch of intention. Okay? And then from that intention, did I put it in the wrong order? I did. From that intention is the beautiful manifestation that we visualize, that we feel, that starts becoming in preparation of that which is to come. You know the law of attraction. We must see it, and then it becomes. But we don't. This preparation, these two cards are what you don't see, you must still believe. You do believe. It's not you must. Sorry. What you don't see, the unknown, is in the heart of Mother Earth and in the intention of the vision of one's in preparation for. That leads us to, sorry, again, it's funny how I just, right? All right, the door opens. It's ready. The angels are saying it's time. The door is opening. Do you hear the call? The call of Spirit saying it's time for two to become one. They've done the work, right? Emotional, as above, so below. The sun, moon, and the stars, the energetic field and force that is gained through one thought, one intention of pure love from the heart becomes the all. Wow. Have a great day, and we'll talk later.